Hello.
Hello, Maggie. Thanks for dialing in.
We just mute or oh, so many people.
Long time no see, Maggie.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Stephen.
Yeah.
How long is the section for? Just give.
We are aiming to finish the session before 10.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 hours session. Hopefully everyone is on time.
I'm setting up my tripod, so I don't need to hold my phone. You know what? Like, I'm actually using my Pokemon phone to do this video, and then I have my phone to do games.
The game. That's good.
That's my strategy, so probably like you can use your phone to do the video, then use laptop to do the game is a lot quicker.
I don't know, because I think I'm more familiar with my main phone. I think it's quicker if it's 抢答游戏, something like that.
Hey, everyone. I think we've just witnessed something miracle, which is, I think this is probably the first time that we're close to 100 participants in Zoom, and most likely as a result, our chair won't be able to join.
Yeah, we always have like this situation, like we have participant 100, but like the rest of the people will join later on. But this time, I think Mike will not able to join. All right.
That's okay. I think Rui, you will be able to cover the first part then, on behalf of Mike then.
Yeah, okay. I have already warned him, like we have a lot of participants and it's easy to get 100, so please join us earlier.
Good. I think it's already a minute past 8, so I think we should
Someone dropped.
start.
Someone dropped. So it's 99. Mike can join.
So Andrew, I'll leave it to you. Whenever you feel ready, let's kickstart.
Sure, no problem. Okay, good morning all. Welcome to 2020 ACAA Mentoring Program e-launch night. My name is Andrea. Thank you to everyone and each of you to work after your busy schedules to be here tonight. Again, my name is Andrea. I'll be tonight's MC together with Stephen Yu, who is also the MC for tonight. And he's also no stranger to most of you. So he's a lead of the ACAA Career Development and Coaching Committee, and also his passion towards career development and coaching has been a key enabler for our mentoring program. And besides, he has more than almost 10 years experience in banking, and this year would be his third try for being a mentor. So Stephen, would you like to take over and walk through the little bit introduction to our agenda today?
Sure. Thanks so much, Andrea, for the intro. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad to see a lot of familiar names in our Zoom meeting room. So for tonight's e-launch event, so we're going to kickstart with a formal welcome from the chair of ACAA New South Wales, Rui. She's also going to give us an overview of ACAA. I think this will be particularly beneficial for those who are new to our organization. Then Andrea and myself are gonna take you guys through the overview of ACAA Mentoring Program. Followed by that, it's gonna be an introduction of all of the mentors who is part of this year's mentoring program. Then it will be the most exciting time where we will announce this year's mentoring group allocation. We'll wrap up today's event with a game, with a couple of prizes to give away. So we're hoping to finish the session within 2 hours time. So with that, I'm gonna hand it over to Ruyi to give you guys a welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully, like you can enjoy most of tonight. I'm not sure like who is host. So as you see, like Mike, this session is too popular, and Mike, our chair, can't join us. But like on behalf of Mike, I would like to have a really warm welcome in this winter, and especially like at the night time, everyone is just after work, and you join us for this session. And I would like to say thank you. For those people who actually don't know me, I'm Rui, chair of the New South Wales of ACAA. Then, like this association has been established for more than 3 years. This year is the 4th year, under the leadership of Mike Leung, who actually is one of our founder. ACAA has expanding a lot. So starting from 4 people, I remember probably just the previous slides, please. So, okay, cool. So I still remember like 4 years ago when we talk about like we want to kind of organize this kind of not-for-profit organization to share a big platform for everyone who actually major in accounting, who actually study in accounting or working in accounting area, to share your experience, make friends, and to learn the experience from each other. So now like we have already developed a lot from 4 people up to now, like we have 300, more than 300 like paid members, and we have more than 1,000, which is WeChat group members, which is a large group of people. So I hope like everyone can enjoy this platform and can utilize this high quality networking to know more people, know more mentors, or know more people who actually do better than you in this world, in this field, or can make more friends. Okay, so next slides, please. Who are we? Like what we are working on. So for ACAA, we currently have a big networking by using WeChat group, and we have a lot of other WeChat group as well. We have ACCA study group, CA study group, and CPA group, and we host a lot of meaningful soft skills or hard skill seminars, all free for members. If you're not free, you are welcome to join our sessions as well. All those are very cheap, like maybe $10, $20. It's just want to cover the venue or food. Then we run through a lot of like technical session, inclusive of tax, digital, accounting, or any interview skills to join the Big Four, how to join the Big Four, and how to join the government sessions. And we also have the experience share type of series like CFO View, which is really, really interesting session. And we invited a lot of experience, the CFO who works in Australia, and they introduce their experience. So we also run a magazine with the name called Out of Black. Everyone knows like CPA has In the Black. So our magazine name is Out of the Black. So what the magazine does is like we try to deliver a lot of inspirational stories to encourage people and to be proud of to be an accountant in Australia as a Chinese. Then we also publish a lot of recruiting news, student traineeship program, and we have a lot of accounting firm or commercial. I don't know why it's echoing. It's better now. So like we have a lot of experience that people join us during these 3.5 years. I would like to say a big thank you to everyone. And for our community, like we have different communities. So this event is hosted by our career committee. Especially I want to say like great thank you to all the volunteers as well as Steve. Your team is awesome. Hopefully tonight will be a good starting point, and our mentor will hand in hand with mentees to go through the journey. Thank you.
Hi everyone, our chairman Michael Liang just joined us.
Oh, great. Okay.
Mike, I just unmute you.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah.
Sure. I won't take too much of the time. I guess everyone is waiting for the agenda coming up and talking to their mentors. So I just want to say I'm so excited and to be here virtually with every one of you and to celebrate ACAA 2020 mentoring program launching night. And so ACAA mentoring program is one of our most successful and popular program. We run every year. I guess Rui already introduced that just now. I won't repeat too much. So this is the third year we have done this. And so based on our experience initially, so we organized so many events and met so many people. So many good examples, experience, you know, among our founding members, among the people we know, and in our accounting community as well. So at the same time, we've realized there's so many young students, accountants, or accountants in their different stage of career, may be confused and looking for other area of interest to develop. So that's how ACAA mentoring program came to existence in the first place. So I and myself and as the first volunteer of ACAA and the chairman of ACAA to welcome a new group of mentors and mentees here with us today. And I hope you can be excited as I do. For mentors and mentees, I actually was thinking a couple of tips or attributes I would value in a mentoring program. So I guess the first thing I would encourage honesty. So I guess this is very important in the mentoring relationship. The mentee need to be very honest with your mentors, and the mentor need to be very honest with your mentees. So mentor need to be honest with your experience, your feelings when you are growing, when you were growing, and the mentees need to be very, very honest with your mentors about your struggling, your dreams, and your passions, and every bit. So honesty, I think, is a very good thing, and I value in a mentoring relationship. The other one I think of is respect and listen. So respect and listen is very important. I think a good mentee, definitely you need to respect your mentor and his or her time. And in the other hand, and a good mentor, and you need to be respectful to your mentee and care as much as you can about your mentee's ambitions and hard to grow. Last attribute I can think of is motivation. I think motivation and eagering to succeed. And I came from PwC background. I still remember one of the value PwC had is hunger for growth, right? I think we got some mentors from PwC as well. So hunger for growth, motivation to succeed. I guess I encourage every mentor and mentee use a relationship to take away what you want and share what you want and get benefit from the mutual relationship. So during the program, I hope everyone can ask more questions every bit. Take time to get to know each other. And don't wait for someone to ask you. You ask questions firstly. Find out every single thing about your mentee and mentor, family, education, and challenges, and their struggles. And most importantly, in the process of realizing your full potential. So lastly, when the program is over, I would like nothing for return, but just two things I can think of. One, please let everyone, let your friend, let more people know about the existence of ACAA and the ACAA's mentoring program. Secondly, I would encourage you to do the same thing. Become a mentor and sharing your experience. So last but not least, just thank you everyone so much for coming virtually online for this event. And I'm proud of all of you mentors and mentees, especially mentors. I know you are busy. Like last time I said in another event, accountants are always busy, no matter it's good time or bad time. Now it's a bit of bad time, but I think it's gonna pass over. So thank you everyone, and also as well as our committees, Stephen, Vivian, and their volunteers who make this happen. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. You look awesome in your background, the breeze and the beach.
Yeah.
So, okay. Thank you for that. So before we officially kick off, I'll go through some housekeeping matters before we actually start. So the first of all, to get a better quality audio environment, we actually muting all the attendees. So if you have any queries or any questions you would like to share with the group, please feel free to leave a message in the chatting box. Our volunteers will attend to your queries ASAP. And secondly, we highly recommend you log in this session by desktop or laptop, because we are going to have a game session which probably requires a second electronic device. Yeah, that's pretty much the housekeeping matters. And I'll move on to that objectives of this mentoring program. So basically, for our program, we are providing existing ACAA members with a greater access to career development resources. And we are helping to expanding professional and personal development of our members. Also, we are strengthening the core value of ACAA, promote, connect, and empower. And we are creating a supportive environment within ACAA with ACAA for career development. And most importantly, we are cultivating the belief a good mentor can make a real difference to the work, to your career. So next, please allow me to take you through the previous program in highlights. The picture on the left was taken on last year's mentoring closing program. From my memory, we were actually doing the competition. So all the groups will be were competing with each other about a puzzle. So basically, which team can actually piece up the puzzle first, the team will win. I'm pretty sure I was there and then we won. That was a lot of fun. And the picture on the right was taken on the on our first mentoring program closing event. This closing event was held in QuickBooks head office. So we have Mike, Stephen, Helen, and also management level in QuickBooks attending that. So the kicks actually were made by our accountants, by our talented accountants as well. And yeah, so if we go to next slide. So the picture on the left was captured on our first mentoring program, which was in 2018, also our first mentoring program. There was Stephen there, introducing the whole introduction by himself. And also the picture on the bottom left-hand side was a rewarding time. We actually give the rewards to our mentors. And the picture on our right was the ACAA annual meeting. So we were actually doing that in a boat. Our president, Mike, made a really big decision. So on that year, we actually wore in white and celebrated our gatherings on a boat. So that's pretty much everything. That's pretty much the highlights of ACAA and also our mentoring program. And also I'll take another 2 minutes to walk through the timelines for this year's. So basically we start our enrollment from March 2020, and legit like 2 days ago, we finalized matching the mentors and mentees. And today we are here and start our e-launch with everyone. So basically for our mentor program, there will be regular e-catch-ups between mentors and mentees. Ideally, we'll set up online catch-ups within your own mentoring program. So basically, you guys will be added into a WeChat group your mentor plus the mentees, you guys can communicate with each other within the WeChat group. And also we recommend the frequency of catch up will be like once a month. But it's really subject to the availability of both mentors and mentees. But we recommend like minimum 2 online catch ups by the end of this year before the closing event. And also we will have a lot of other events, online events, such as like panel discussions. We will be inviting a lot of mentors and mentees who will share their working experience and insights with everyone. And ideally, if the COVID-19 is gone and everything turns better, we will hold face-to-face events. So you will be meeting your mentors or mentees in person and talk to them in person. That will be much efficient from what I understand. And last, we will be having a closing event. So on that event, so as I mentioned earlier, the pictures we just to show you guys were the pictures we took on the closing events. So if you guys can, hopefully we can actually have that closing event face-to-face. So everyone will be gathering together and we can talk to each other and connect to each other. Yeah, that's pretty much the timeline for this year. And I'll be handing over to Stephen for the mentors introduction and also how we actually allocate mentors and mentees.
Thank you, Andrea, for providing everyone with the objectives as well as the timeline of the event. Now it comes to the first exciting moment of tonight's event. So I would like to ask all of the mentees here today with us, do you actually want to see who are the mentors for the 2020 ACAA Mentoring Program? I'm actually really proud to present to you a list of all of the mentees registered for this year's program. And I also just want to say this to all of our mentors. We're really honored to have you all being part of our program this year. I'm also very thrilled to see over 60% of our mentors are actually returning mentors, meaning that they've previously participated in our last year's events, which is a further testament to your willingness to share. And this is extremely important and precious, especially under these challenging times. So without further ado, I'm going to present you a list of all of the mentors registered for this year's mentoring program. So we have Alan, Jerry, Charlie, Rui, Kun, Terry, Warren, William, Maggie, myself, David, Alex, Crystal, Peter, Ralph, Samuel, Ian, Maggie, Sarah, Chris, Linda, Sammy, Elaine, Michelle, Chris, Kerway, Erica, William, Sophia, Alex, and Catherine. So altogether for this year's program, we have 31 mentors registered for the program. And altogether we have 94 mentees registered for the program. So during the later session, when we announce the mentoring group allocation, we'll also have a brief introduction about each of our mentors. So I've presented you with all of the mentors registered for this program. Just want to share with you a bit of highlight, and also in terms of the actual mentoring group allocation, what's the criteria behind it? So first of all, our mentors are currently based in Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, Brisbane, and Hong Kong. But all of our mentors have extensive professional experience in Australia. And as I said, we have altogether 31 mentors and a total combined professional experience of over 300 years. And our mentors are coming from various industry and backgrounds, such as public practice, corporate, government, university, banking, IT, and legal. I think a very important mindset I would like to convey to all of our mentees is that, of course, each of us will be assigned with a mentor. But for our program, it's not only about your own mentoring group. What we need to think about is how we can leverage the entire platform and the entire network. Basically, you have 31 mentors as part of this program, and we will do the best we can to provide a platform and opportunities for you to mingle and connect with all of our mentors and mentees, which means that you will have the opportunity to liaise with mentees in other groups. You will have the opportunity to liaise with mentors in other groups as well throughout our subsequent event. So seize the opportunity and think of how to make the best use of the program. So when it comes to the allocation criteria, so it's always a hard decision, and I'm always the one that's going to make this hard decision. So for this year's program, because it's our third time, so if you have previously attended our mentoring program, you will be assigned a different mentor or different mentee from the previous years. And each mentor will be assigned with 2 to 4 mentees to promote group communication. And the actual group allocation is based on the best I can, based on the information that's included in the registration form completed by both mentors and mentees. So during the registration process, we do have questions included in the registration form in terms of what kind of area you would be interested to learn more about, and what type of what kind of background of the mentors that you were looking for, and the similar questions we have for our mentors. So we're really trying to do a matching exercise. As I mentioned before, all of our mentors are very popular, and there will be instances where your preferred mentor won't necessarily be your assigned mentor. But as I said, keep this mindset, thinking about what you can do to make the most out from the program, and proactively interact with mentees and mentors within your own group, as well as all the other fellow groups. So as you know, that at the moment, we actually create a WeChat group for both of our mentors and mentees. So we have a separate group at the moment. So in our subsequent event, we will create opportunities for you guys to mingle together, and even towards the end of our program, we'll also create a big WeChat group so that all of our mentees and mentors will be able to communicate together within one WeChat group. All right, so I think that's about it in terms of the allocation criteria. So the next stage, we'll quickly move on to probably the most exciting part of tonight's event, which is to announce the actual mentoring group and allocation. So just to give you a heads up that because we have 31 mentors, so Andrea will take us through the allocation for the first 15 groups, and then I'll cover the remaining 16 groups. When we are actually announcing the group allocation one by one, our volunteers in the background will be activating the WeChat group for the respective mentoring group at the same time. So just before we go to the actual group announcement, I just want to double check. We have Karen, Sharon, and Vivian helping us activating the WeChat group tonight. So are you guys ready? So that we can kickstart? Awesome. Okay, so I'll hand it over to Anja to kickstart the most exciting part of today's event.
Thanks, Stephen. You guys must be excited for that. So I'm going to review the first group. So in terms of this mentor, myself and this mentor used to be the mentee from the last year. So I was a mentee because I'm supposed to, but he wasn't at all. So he just played as low key as possible, and he's really resourceful and helpful and give us a lot of guidance. And I'm so glad this year he joined us as a mentor. And his name is Alex Chen. So Alex is currently a manager in Waze Partners Group, working with our president, Mike Liang. And Alex mentees are Lexi, Sunya, and Jay. Congratulations to those 3 with Alex, and hope you guys will enjoy spending time with Alex. And can I please have Alex, Lexi, Sunya, G, if you guys actually join the WeChat group, can you please type 1 from the chatting box so we can test out the WeChat group creation? Great, thanks, Lexi. Thanks.
哎，我补充一下，那个名字打错了，是 Alan Chen， 不是 Alex Chen。
Okay. Sorry about that. Let's fix that.
Sorry about that.
没关系。
Awesome. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Lexi. Sorry about that. Yeah, so all right, let's here go for the second group. So who will be in the second group? So Jerry Wang. So he has actually extensive experience in business services, and also he's currently a partner in Smart Wealth Advisors. And his group, his mentees are George, Leah, and Messi. And also this year, this year is Jerry's first in our mentoring program. We are so thrilled to see him on board. Congratulations, guys. So let's move on to group number 3. I'm also very interested into this mentor because he started his career from one of the largest banks in Australia. After about 9 years in banking, and he decided to go back to school, and he did his MBA. And this year he came back strong, and also he's currently a chief commercial officer of a fintech startup. He is Charlie, and his mentees are Blair, Simon, and Emily. Congratulations, guys. Okay, time for group 4. So, well, the mentor for this group is a legendary. So mark my word, she is a legend. So apart from her background, she's also a returning mentor for this year. Last year was her first attempt as a mentor. However, in between or right after the mentoring program, her 2 mentees successfully landed offers in big and large organizations. And her name is Michelle, who is also the auditor of PwC. And her mentees are Hai, Connie, and Tiffany. All right, okay. That's the first 4 groups, and let's move on to the group 5. So the mentor for this group has more than 10 years working experience, both in China and also Australia. If you would like some experience like working environment in both countries, either China or Australia, I think she's the best candidate you can ask for. And also, she knows well how to balance the work and the life. And her name is Sarah, and her mentees are Clara, Teresa, David, and Scarlett. Congratulations, guys. And group number 6. So for this group and for this mentor, I'm like 99.99 positive that most of you either know him in person, or you heard his stories somewhere, or you actually had training classes with him. His first name starts with T, following by E. So can I ask anyone in the background typing his name before actually announce his name? Yes, that's Teacher Terry. So we call him Teacher Terry because like he's really good. He has a strong passion in Power BI, financial modeling, budgeting, financial analytics, accounting, and Excel. His students actually benefited from his training and classes. And I'm pretty sure some of our mentors and mentees for tonight, they might be Terry's students. So Terry is currently a managing director of AFMA, and his mentees for this year will be Alex, Bean, and Tink. Congratulations, guys. Okay, and let's move on to group 7. So for most, you guys might not know insolvency or restructuring services. He is an expert in this field. I knew this field well because I was an insolvency analyst in the last 3 years. And his name is Samuel, who is a supervisor in Vincent's based in Brisbane. I'm surprised that Sam can actually attend this session tonight because, you know, insolvency goes nuts during COVID-19 and it might be the busiest time ever. So, well, his mentees for this year are Jamie and Isabella. Congrats. And let's move on to group number 8. So this mentor is my first mentor in like ACAA mentoring program. From back to like 2018. So he inspired me to go on insolvency journey and also encouraged me, support me that I'm able to have the chance to work for one of the big 4 accounting firms. I really appreciate that. And I couldn't go this far without him. And also, even I decided to take a career change, he supported me the whole time. It's more about the bonding between the mentors and the mentees. So his name is Alex. He's awesome. So he's now the manager of SD Partners, and his mentees are Rebecca, Roger, and Rainy for this year. Guys, you're lucky. You're just lucky ducks. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So group number 9. So this mentor is the first year mentor in this program. So she spent a couple of years in banking in Australia, and also she's currently the vice president of AAIC based in Hong Kong. Her name is Maggie, and her mentees are Daisy, Chloe, and Cindy. Congratulations, guys. Okay, let's move on to group 10. So I actually have a fun fact for this mentor. So I'm not exaggerating. So he had all you guys WeChat contacts so far. Either you are a mentee or you are the mentor. Before the program starts, he probably messaged you guys like one by one. Can I please have his name? Type yes, it's Steven. So I actually gave a little bit more introduction earlier about Steven. And as I mentioned earlier, he's the product manager in Citigroup, and his mentees are Monica, Olivia, and Casey for this year. Congrats, guys. And let's move on to group 11. For this mentor, I would like you guys have a guess again. So I will give you guys 3 keywords. The first one, she is a female. She's female. Secondly, she has over 10 years experience in audit and assurance of one of the big 4 accounting firms. And she's a passionate leader. Yeah, I already saw her name. Yes, it's Rui. So this beautiful lady already gave us a little bit introduction to ACAA. She's currently a senior manager of PwC, and her mentees are Mark, Natalie, Aris, and Fan for this year. Congratulations, guys. And I'll move on to the group number 12. This mentor is also a returning mentor for this year. She has like more than 15 years of working experience in a couple of fields, both in accounting or finance. And I'm sure she will share with you guys about her insights for how she succeeded in her fields. Her name is Erica, and her mentees for this year's mentoring program are Joy, Doris, Violet, and Min. Congrats, guys. And I think I'm on group number 13. So this mentor actually had extensive working experience in chartered accounting firms, providing professional tax services to clients from various industries. She's also a returning mentor for this year, looking forward to connect with mentees who are also interested in starting or progressing their careers in accounting firms. So her name is Crystal, and her mentees are Tricia, Sinfa, and Monica. She's currently a director of MK Swan Consulting Firm. Okay, here we are on group 14. The mentor for this group has heaps experience in research and development. I was impressed by function actually was held by him last year, which is about research development. And I think he's also our ACAA technical committee. He's in the technical committee with Mike. He is Peter. And for this year's mentor program, his mentees are Facility, Lauren, Kelly, and Emma. Congrats, guys. Already, I think I'm on my last group and I need a glass of water. So the last group from my end, group 15. So he's a fresh mentor based in Canberra. He has more than 10 years experience in public sectors and has been a few areas such as health, infrastructure, transport, home affairs, and a lot of other areas. His name is Ralph, and he's currently a finance manager in ACT government. And for this year, his mentees are Si, April, and Phoebe. Alrighty, I think that's the first 15 groups for you guys. And please stay excited for the next 15 groups from Stephen. Stephen, are you ready?
Yep, thanks, Angela. All right, so we are about 50% done with the group allocation. So how are you guys feeling? Hopefully, with all those mentees and mentors who are already aware which group you will be, can start connecting with each other through WeChat. Just a friendly reminder that some of our mentors may be very busy during the business hours. So please bear with them if they are slow with their WeChat response. And actually, we do have quite a few mentors who are actually new to WeChat as well. So please bear with them in terms of the responding speed. But as I said, we will create subsequent event to help you guys connect with each other as well. And it will be great if you can also take advantage of those subsequent events. All right, let's move on to the group 16. So the mentor for group 16, actually, she's currently working in University of Newcastle. So she's currently a lecturer, having a lot of passion in helping students transition from university to the workplace. And she previously also had corporate experience as well. So I'm sure our mentees will be able to tap on a lot from her. So the mentor for group 16 is Sammy. So the mentees assigned for Sammy will be Xingyuan, Nick, and Yan. Congratulations, guys. All right, so let's move on to group 17. So the mentor for group 17 is also working in university. So, and she's also, I believe, the first time joining our program as a mentor. And her name is Sophia. So Sophia is currently working as a finance coordinator in Macquarie University, and the mentees assigned for Sophia will be Silene and Claire. So congratulations, guys, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the program together within your group. All right, here comes to group number 18. So this is a very special mentor that I personally invite her to join because I think her stories and her experience is inspirational. And if you haven't followed her in LinkedIn, I strongly recommend you to follow her posts in LinkedIn because a lot of the posts that she published had a lot of good experience sharing to all of our mentees. I'm pretty sure you guys will be benefit a lot from her. So the mentor for group number 18 is Kun. So the mentees being assigned to Kun will be May, Jin, and Jim. So Kun is currently working in PwC as a transformation program lead. Congratulations, guys. All right, here comes to group number 19. So group number 19, the mentor in this group is also a returning mentor. I believe a lot of us would be familiar with him. So he's currently working as a finance controller in SNC Lavalin. His name is William. So William will be mentoring Eric, Flora, and Karen in this year's mentoring program, being group number 19. Congratulations, guys. All right, now it comes to group number 20. Our mentor in group number 20 is also a returning mentor, and he's currently working as a commercial manager in WPP AN, Australia and New Zealand. So the mentee, so the mentor in this group will be William Long, and the mentees assigned to William will be Sam, Lucy, and Rachel. Congratulations, guys. All right, here comes to group number 21. Group number 21, the mentor in this group is also a returning mentor. Thanks for returning to our program. So she's currently a CFO working in a professional accounting service group. So our mentor in this group is Linda. So the mentees being assigned to Linda will be Jared and Teresa. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the time in our program and look forward to hearing some of the experiences from you guys. Cool. The next group is a little bit different because the mentor in this group is actually coming from a different background. And when I say different background, so his background is on IT. So he's currently working as a senior solution designer and architect in Westpac. So his name is Warren, and he's also a returning mentor to our program. So the mentees being assigned to him is Malcolm, Rong, and Ding Ding. So with, I believe it's of enormous value for mentors coming from our program, not necessarily limited or restricted to the accounting field, and especially in this digital era, where a lot of the experiences and insights from Warren hopefully will help our members to be more forward compatible with your area in accounting or financials. Congratulations, guys. All right, so group number 23. So 23, if for those who play basketball, you know it's a very, very special number. And the mentor in this group is also a very active member and a seasoned member in the Chinese accounting community as well as the ACAA community. So she's currently working as a financial analyst in Optus. So her name is Elaine. The mentees being assigned to Elaine is Queenie, Ying, and Hong. Congratulations, guys. Group number 23. All right, now here comes to group number 24. The mentor in this group is also a returning mentor of our program, and he has extensive working experience in commercial world, and he's currently a finance director and as well as the assistant company secretary in Emu Tech Limited. So his name is David, and based on the limited personal interaction, because he's also a member in my WeChat community, and I've always observed David to be a very helpful and insightful member in our team and always helping others with questions. So the mentees being assigned to David will be Amy, Jackie, and Yvonne. Congratulations, guys. Now we come to group number 25. The mentor for group number 25, he's also the first year joining ACAA Mentoring Program. Actually, he is one of the mentors actually approached me when he saw the LinkedIn post I put up to recruit mentors for our program. And I do appreciate his proactiveness and his assistance to join our program. So he's currently a manager in the area of information and analytics in Westpac. So his name is Chris. So this year, Chris will be mentoring Vivian, Sharon, Karen, and Alex. Congratulations, guys. All right, now we come to group number 26. So we've always known that PwC is a popular source of all mentors. And in group number 26, the mentors also coming from PwC. So he is currently a manager working in PwC and has also been actively participating in our past mentoring program. He's Ian. So Ian will be mentoring Sophia, Dora, and Catherine this year. Congratulations, guys. All right, group number 27. We're almost there. Group number 27, the mentor from this group also is currently based in Canberra. So he has extensive working experience in the government area, in the audit area, and he's currently a director in the financial audit sector in ACT Audit Office. So his name is Chris Huang, and I think this is also his second time joining the mentoring program as a mentor, if I'm not wrong. So the mentees being assigned to Chris will be Kermong, Luna, and Lily. Congratulations, guys. I'm sure you will learn a lot from Chris. Okay, here comes to group number 28. Again, another returning mentor, and again, another PwC member. So she is currently working as a group reporting manager in PwC. Her name is Maggie. So Maggie will be mentoring Mark, Zhu Xiang, and Katie. Congratulations, guys. This is our group number 28. Okay, here comes to the group number 29. And we do apologize for mistakenly put down Alan's name as Alex in slides 1 for the mentor. And guess what? That's probably the reason. We have another mentor. So he's currently a cost accountant in CSR and also a returning mentor, Alex Chen. Thank you for returning to our program. And this year you will be mentoring Alyssa, Wendy, and Chris. Congratulations, guys. That's group number 29. Okay, coming to our second last group, group 30. So I believe she's also first time joining our program as a mentor. She actually has recently been giving us a presentation in one of the ACAA's online event. So she is quite passionate about the program as well. And after the activity, she actually put her hand up saying that she wants to help out. She wants to join this program. So we're very welcome to have Catherine joining our mentoring program this year. And Catherine will be mentoring Harvey, Nancy, and Shah. Congratulations. All right. I believe till this stage, there are still 2 mentees haven't got their mentors being assigned. So here comes to our last mentor. So with this mentor, he's very special as well. So he's actually coming from a completely different area, but I think his experience and personal story must be very inspirational as well. So the mentor for our last group is Kerwei. He's currently a partner in Minter Allison. So for those who don't know, Minter Allison is an international law firm. And Kerwei is having a Malaysian background and started his time in University of Melbourne as an international student, like majority of us. And he has done extremely well in his career, and now he's a partner in an international law firm. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot that we can learn from him, even though he's probably not directly from the accounting area. So for this year's program, we have Faye and Hannah being assigned to Kerwei. All right, so that's about our mentoring group allocation. So I just want to ask if there is anyone who's registered into our program but hasn't been assigned a mentor. If there is, reach out to us. Hopefully not. I think we've double checked or to make sure all those that's registered and becoming a member with ACAA has been assigned a mentor. So just before we move on to the game session, so I'm gonna quickly hand it over to Anja to give you guys a bit of refresh around some of the frequently asked questions about our mentoring program. like what I previously communicated in our WeChat group. Just want to make sure that everyone understands what's going to happen and some common questions that you guys have. Andrea.
Sure, thank you, Stephen. Hey guys, hear me back again. So congratulations for you guys have a new mentor or mentees with you guys for the next 6 months. I hope you guys will enjoy the journey with people in your group. And also I was really impressed by the backgrounds of all the mentors and the mentees. So this FAQ slides we put up here was from the experience we obtained from the first 2 mentoring program. So basically, this is a question being asked so many times. That's why we actually made this slide for your ease. So the first question, do I need to participate in all events as part of the ACAA Mentoring Program? And the answer is none of our events is compulsory, but we strongly encourage you to participate in as many as you can to make the most out of your mentor program. And second question, how much time am I expected to contribute to this mentoring program? So the minimum of 2 online catch-ups with your mentoring group is expected from today until the end of November. So we recommend you guys catch up frequently as much as you can. Really depends on your availability of the both mentors and mentees. As long as both sides you guys agree on with the frequency, should be not a problem. So the third question is, how can I get the most out of the ACAA mentoring program? So firstly, you probably will need to commit to the mentoring catch-ups as per grade with the mentor or mentee. And also we will need to respect and appreciate each other's time and effort we invested into this program. And thirdly, be open-minded and willing to learn from each other. Sometimes the mentors can learn from mentees and mentees can definitely learn from mentors. And lastly, we will need to actively participate in subsequent events as part of our program to connect with mentors, mentees from other groups. So, and as you know, you are assigned with one mentor. That is not necessarily saying you can only learn from this mentor. You can always learn from other, you can share experience and learn things across the groups. And the last question, what are some of the tips on running the first group mentoring session? I know there are a lot of new mentors for this year. So basically, this is just a guide for you guys to follow. You guys can actually have your own methods, your own way. The first one will be introducing yourself to each other, friendly. Secondly, find your commonality. So basically, if you guys graduate from the same university, if you all like hot pots, that might be a good topic. And thirdly, you can mentors to understand the mentees' career objectives. You can either, you want some information about the career change, you want to progress, you want to climb the ladder of your organization, or you want to find a job right after graduation. You can tell this to your mentors and they will tailor, your needs. And lastly, the mentors to understand and manage mentees' expectations. So I think this is a both ways communication. So basically letting your mentor know what you want, and they will be very happy to help you out. I think that's pretty much everything from me. And I'll hand it over to Stephen for the most exciting part of tonight, game time. Have fun, guys.
Cool, thank you, Andrea. All right, so we're gonna wrap up tonight's session with an interesting game. So when I say interesting game, I'm not too sure whether you guys previously has played this game before. So it's called Kahoot. So basically it's an online interactive gaming session. So we basically prepared 25 quizzes and we're gonna present to you today. So of all these 25 questions, the first 5 questions are actually test questions for you to get familiar with how to operate using your mobile or your desktop if you're accessing Kahoot. So later I'll take you through how to log in and how to access the game. So the with all these 25 questions, so the first 5, as I said, is just test questions, so it's not counting. So there is a scoring system in the backend based on your accuracy and your responding time. So system will automatically calculate who is the winner. So of all these 25 questions, we have a combination of questions about ACAA, about ACAA mentoring program, about accounting in general, even technical questions, as well as some general questions. So because this is a game, right? This is a kind of a competition. We all have passion to win. So there will be prizes to give away. So we will be awarding the top 3 candidates of the game. So the top 3 candidate of the game will be given JB Hi-Fi gift card. All right, so the first prize will be $50 worth of JB Hi-Fi gift card, second prize $30, and third prize $20. So, okay, so let me take you through how to actually access the game. So bear with me for a second. I'm just gonna access the Kahoot. All right, I'm now sharing my screen. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay, so essentially what we're gonna do is once I click this to start, I'm gonna unmute temporarily. So essentially what you need to do is you need to join our game either using your mobile or using your desktop. So you just need to open this in your browser, in your mobile or in your desktop, and then enter this PIN number to access the game. So remember to enter your name so that we know if you win the game. So I can see there's already players joining in. So I'll take a few moments to allow everyone to join us. Okay, let's make sure we don't have people sharing the same name, huh?
毛血旺
That's a unique name as well. So if he wins or he or she wins, then I think everyone will know. All right, we have 55 players now. Just gonna wait for another minute or 2. And even when the game starts, as long as, because the first 5 questions are test questions, so you can also join us as long as and be part of the game as long as before the 6th question starts. And once I move to the subsequent questions, you will be able to see the PIN numbers as well. All right, we have 74 now. Do you have more? All right, so after I click start, what you're gonna see on the screen of Kahoot is basically some test questions. For each of the questions, you will have 20 seconds to provide your answer. So if you're accessing Kahoot using your mobile, you just need to select your answer on your mobile, but you can actually see the questions on your screen, on the screen share. And that's why we recommend you to access the Zoom using one device so that you can access Kahoot using the other. All right, we have 84 players already. Cool. I think we're gonna start. And as I said, as long as it's before question 6, you can always join and be part of the game. Ooh, 91.
The numbers are increasing.
Yep.
Probably just copy the joining address and the pin in the chat box.
Yep, good idea.
Yeah.
So I'll do, oh, okay.
And also if anyone used laptop, you can just do the split screen like left and right. So it's easy for you to read the screen as well as answer the question.
Everyone can join.
Okay.
Even though you are not part of the program, or everyone can join.
My son
so, yeah, whoever's winning the competition can contact me after the event. So Vivian or Karen, if you can just
go
also
everyone.
type in your, this is also family-friendly game as well. I think we encourage everyone to join.
Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah, I asked my husband to join as well.
I'm just trying to find out where I can copy and paste that into the chat box. I think I lose my chat box.
I wrote it down.
Ah, okay, awesome, thanks. All right, we have 19, we have 100 players now. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna start. So as I said, take your time. For the first 5 questions, it doesn't count. So it's more of getting you familiar with how to use the screen. So as I said, the questions will be appearing in the screen share, and you need to provide your answers in the device you're using to access Kahoot. Okay, so let's kickstart then.
什么问题啊
Question 1.
Official language of Brazil.
Be able to put down your numbers on your device. We got
Portuguese. Brazil 是说什么语言呢？
Portuguese.
啊 yes， 我选对了。哎
Portuguese.
，time up。
Please mute yourself, Mike.
Portuguese 啊。
我看不见那个我这。
Okay,
No
so now you can, as you can see, right? We can see the answers that's given by everyone within this 20 seconds, and we can also see who got the answer right and things like that. And then once I click next, it will be moving to the next screen because it doesn't count, so no one's going to get any points for this test question. All right, so we're going to continue with the second one. Five seconds left. Okay, so if there's still anyone who is not familiar with how to hand over or how to submit your answers, please leave the comment in the chat box so our volunteers will help you out. So because all the first 5 questions doesn't count, right? So you won't be seeing any real scores. But when we start from question 6, based on your accuracy as well as the speed of when you can submit the answer, different scores will be assigned to each individual. If you get the question wrong, obviously you don't get any points. But if you get the question right, it will depend on how fast you can provide this answer. So even if both of us provide the right answer, if I'm quicker than you, I get more points than you. And there's this ranking system. So we will be able to see in the end who is the actual winner of the program, of the game. All right, so let's move on to question number 3. All right, so I saw a question from Jackie. So you won't be able to see the question in your device that is used to access Kahoot. So the actual questions, you have to see it in the Zoom share. So if you remain on the Zoom, you go to the share screen, and then you should be able to see the questions. Cool, all right, let's move on to the final. Mao Xiuwang did a great job, answered 3 correct answers in a row. Well done, very good sign. Okay, let's move on to question number 4. Again, it's a test question. This is a hard one, isn't it? Okay. Hopefully by now everyone grasped how to actually provide their answers using the device. So as you can see, if you're late in the sharing, you can still join our game. All right, so I think that's the last test questions. Remember accuracy and speed. Awesome. All right, you guys are ready? We're gonna kickstart the real questions. And as I said, there will be points allocated to each questions and they're equally assigned. I think it's 1,000 points per question. And the questions you will be seeing are either multiple choice or true and false. Okay, let's go. Right, we have 45 correct answers. Let's move on to the next one. You'll be able to see the points and the ranking. This one's better. Getting warmed up. He's on top at the moment. Vivian. Oh, Mao Shiwang is second runner up. Very good sign. So you notice some of these has been covered in the previous presentation. Forty 42 correct answers. Mashallah, it's really on top. Okay, next one.
I mentioned this answer like for 3 times.
Let's see. Oh, he's gone. What happened? All right, that's okay. We still have plenty of questions left. Okay, so let's go. Right, shouldn't be any surprise for this one. Okay, let's see the score. SK is leading with Alex Tang being the second and Dora being the third. Okay. True or false question? A technical one.
Super happy.
Dora's moving to the second. Okay, let's see what's the ranking. Oh, Dora is on top now. SK being the second and Alex being the third. Yeah, so once the counting down starts, you can actually see your questions on the top of the screen. SK is back. This should be an easy one for those accountant professionals. Ranking change. Alex is climbing up. Terry, Faye, and Dora. Okay. Let's see. Another technical question. Okay, true or false question. To be eligible for the R&D tax incentive, you must have eligible R&D expenditure greater than $20,000. True or false? Still very close, especially the first two. How much fortnightly payment would government provide per eligible employee to impacted businesses with JobKeeper payment? A recent hot topic. Well done, guys. Quite steady now. Dora's moving to the top. Okay. We still have 6 questions. Actually 7 questions. Now moving to general questions. And you guys know today is a special day, right? 21st of May. So these questions are very timely, I guess.
Oh.
This is a tough one. Tough one usually means that the rankings will be changed afterwards. Let's see. Another tough one. In ancient Greece, what's the shape of the symbol which stands for happy marriage? I wouldn't have chosen that. I would have chosen something else. I don't know. Let's see, ranking. Oh, Dora's still on top. SK and Chris has climbing up to be the third now. Well done. Okay. Question number 21. Chris is on top, on the second now. Dora is quite stable. Question number 22. If an Aussie tells you he's gonna bend an elbow, what is he gonna do? Drink a beer. Aussies love beer. Ah, we're seeing some changes here. Well done, Chris. Okay, we're moving to question number 23. Toilet papers, you guys know, it's a very popular topic about a month or 2 months ago, right? There's a hint on this one. The background color of this picture is actually pink. Okay, let's see what's the ranking afterwards. Chris is still leading, with Dora being the second, SK being the third. Natalie is quite close. Jean is on the fifth. So we still have 2 more questions to go. Let's see the second last question. Natalie moving to the third. Dora being the second, Chris being the first. So we still have 1 more question to go. Here we go. It's actually from Mexico. All right, we'll see. The third prize goes to Natalie. Getting second prize, Dora. And the first prize is Chris, getting 19 questions out of 25. Congratulations, guys. So we'll be reaching out to you shortly to provide you with the e-voucher of the JP Hi-Fi gift card. Awesome. Okay. Let me share back. Okay, so I think with this game being played, so that wraps up our ACAA Mentoring Program 2020 e-launch night. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed the event so far, the launch event so far, and hopefully everyone is super excited about your mentoring group allocation and looking forward for you guys to enjoy the conversation, communication, and interaction with your fellow mentees and mentors. And also on behalf of ACAA, I would like to thank all of the mentors and mentees for joining our event. I especially want to call out and say thank you to the volunteers involved in preparing this event. I know there's a lot of hard work goes in behind it, a lot of late nights as well. And also I want to thank Vivian, Louis, and Mike's support for allowing this event to happen. So with this, I would like to say good night to every one of you, and hopefully we'll connect soon, and stay tuned in our WeChat group. We will publish or announce subsequent event, and the stage is yours. Now you can start mingle with your mentees or mentors in your group, and let's see shortly what's the change that you have made positively in your own career in the next few months. Thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful evening. See you guys.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Have a good night. 大家晚安，拜拜，谢谢大家。